Morning, everybody. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. This is day 4. Getting ready to leave. It's a very nice morning. It's not exceptionally cold. Don't have my thermometer with me. Getting ready to eat. Fresh ground's right behind us, cooking away. Can't really see him. It's dark out here. We got a fire going. He's got us a fire going so we can stay warm. Gonna have a fire going so we can stay warm, and gonna get started in just a little bit. We'll try to make it to Trail Mountain this morning. See how far. That's about a 14.7 mile hike. This rain doesn't look too awful bad. There's a whole lot of ups and downs, but there's only a couple of them that look like they're very big. So we're gonna try that and see what we can do, and we'll talk to you once we head out. All right, 7 a.m. Finally back on the trail. It's 41 degrees this morning. Gonna be another beautiful day. So really looking forward to it. Just leaving Neal Gap. I told you last night we stayed at the shelter. Stayed at the cabins. Fresh ground fixed for some good breakfast. And I'll tell you, like I said yesterday, this is really roughing it. This morning he had sausage and eggs and blueberry pancakes and some of the best French press coffee you've ever had. So yeah, living life rough, but it's still, this has been an adventure so far. This is great. Feeling good. A little bit of soreness in my calves this morning, but nothing major, and ready to hit it. So we'll see where we go. Found out that, I think I said earlier, where we're going to try to make it. Found out that mileage was wrong on the app I'm using far out, but I looked at how far it said I had to go versus what the actual mileage was. So we'll probably make the low gap tonight, which is still about 14 miles, which that's what we're trying to average, somewhere between 12 and 15 miles a day. So we'll see where we go. All right, enjoy the sunrise. It should be up in just a minute. Looks like it's gonna be another beautiful day. We'll talk to you in a little while. Just wanted to give you all the view I'm looking at. The sun's just coming up. I hope to get up here before the sun came up, but still the haze hasn't burned off yet. The morning haze is still there. Got that morning glow everywhere. I'm by myself right now. It's almost spiritual. Kind of chokes you up, makes you a little teary-eyed, but guys, this is beautiful. All right, can't enjoy it but so long, so I've got to keep moving. So, excuse me, got choked up a little bit on that one. That was beautiful. So, going on the downhill, as you can tell. I'm only about maybe 2.5 miles in this morning. I started off with a big climb. Now I'm having to go back down the other side. So anyway, I'll keep trekking on. Another gorgeous view, guys. This is Green Cliff Top Mountain. This is the summit of it. Man, this is gorgeous. And what's really cool, if you can see, it's February, guys. The trees are starting to bud out. This is wonderful. We were talking last night about how daunting it seems to go 2,200 miles, to have to hike 2,200 miles. And we were talking, I said, guys, if I looked at it like that, I'd never make it. I said, to me, it's just stringing together a series of 30 to 40 mile hikes. Because every 30 to 40 miles, you come close enough to a town to where things get, to where you can resupply and wash clothes. So, if I can make it 30 to 40 miles, that's another leg. I've just finished the first one when I went to Neal Gap. And now, let's get off and continue our start on the next 40. So anyway, we'll talk to you guys in a little while. This valley's so pretty, I had to get another view of it. This one's sort of unobstructed, so. I know it's not gonna be long before I won't get views like this. I know it's supposed to rain Thursday. Or actually Thursday night and Friday, I think, but I want to take in the views while I can. This is absolutely gorgeous. All right, guys. Oops. Back to it. Seems like every time you come around the corner, the trail gets a little bit different. One big giant rock on top of the mountain here. Got the white blazes on the rock. Thank goodness that it's a warm morning. So all this water would have been ice. That wouldn't have been fun. I'm sure reality will hit one day when the rain comes in. Right now, this is just phenomenal weather. Oops. Trying to get up Wildcat Mountain. I gotta get way up there. There's some trail maintainers. Thought I was filming. The reason I stopped here, back there, and down in the parking lot, if you can see it off in the distance. Those guys done a great job. Trail's in good shape. He said they're getting ready to build some more steps up here. I don't know what they're gonna do, but anyway, always proud to meet them and see where we go. I know you guys don't want to listen to me huff and puff going up this mountain, so I'll wait till I get to the top and I'll talk to you some more. Right, made it up Wildcat Mountain. Coming back down the backside, just about to the road. I got to figure out which way we go. I think I see it. I'm gonna just turn the camera around so you guys can see where I'm going. Make sure I don't get ran over here. All right, looks like there's a blaze. I don't know, looks like I may have some trail magic up here. We'll see. Man, this is fantastic. Alrighty, we'll talk to you later. Yeah, there's trail magic down the road. Down the trail, excuse me. Guy out there just fixing hot dogs and hamburgers for the hikers. Had a nice lay out there. I felt guilty not eating, but it's only been 2 hours since I had breakfast, and it was a pretty hearty breakfast, so. But anyway, I did get me an apple, a couple glasses of lemonade, and it was awesome. It's amazing the trail magic you get out here and what people will do out of the kindness of their heart. They won't take a penny. You offer, or I offer, and they say no. Like this last guy said, this is what God led him to do. And that's what he's doing. He said sort of sharing some of the bounty. So it's wonderful to see that. And I've heard that being out here will restore your faith in people. So far, I'm seeing that that's true. Because even the ones that look like they may not be the best of people turn out to be fantastic. So you never know. It's wonderful to see them. All right, let's keep on trekking. Interesting looking tree. Actually, a couple of them, they look like they're dead on top or broke off, but that one's got a strange growth on it. Okay, I don't know if this is one that's famous or what. That one just looked like a moose head to me, so I wanted to take a picture of the moose head and let you guys see the moose head, what I call a moose head anyway. Very interesting. Let's keep going. All right, 11 a.m. I've done about 9 miles so far today. I'm feeling good. The pain I had in my knee, taking that Nero, or near zero, if you don't know what that means, it means I only walked 4 miles a day yesterday. But taking that Nero did wonders for my knees. My knees feels wonderful today, feels good. I feel good so far, no pain, everything's going well. But the only problem I'm having right now is trying to sleep. I figured last night, being in a cabin and sleeping in a real bed, I just crash because I hadn't slept 2 nights before. But now I'm still tossing and turning at about 2 a.m. I think I might have slept between 2 and 5 and finally got up at 5. So hoping tonight will be the night that I'll finally get a good night's rest. Can't complain about food though. I'm still between Fresh Ground and I can't remember the guy's name that had the Trail Magic earlier. Between them, I've still got the same food I started out with in my pack, which means it's not getting any lighter, but it's also good because I'm not having to resupply. But yeah, everything's feeling good. Hope it continues to be that way. Right now, no serious injury, no blisters, nothing like that. So I keep on trekking along. I was sitting here thinking as I was walking along, there's, when I did my gear video, I told you there were some optional things that I may or may not bring with me. So I figured I'd give you an update on that. I did not bring the chair. I left the chair at home. I did not bring the camp shoes, and I've not missed either one so far. There's plenty of places to sit. With the shelters, if you hike from shelter to shelter, they've all got benches. And if you want to just sit down somewhere, you can put your pack behind you for back support. I've not needed extra shoes other than the ones I have on right now. But then again, it's been sunny every day, so I may change my mind once it gets raining. I did bring my extra cup. So far, I don't regret that either, because it's nice to drink some hot apple cider in the evening before you go to bed. Warm you up. Really good. And I don't have to worry about it tasting like anything I may have cooked in my pot. So that part's been good. I don't have any regrets with that. I do have my Apple Watch. I did bring it. Had somebody suggested that I not bring it. So far it's been doing well. I know for all you Garmin fans out there, Garmin's last for weeks and all of that, but I'm so tied into the Apple ecosystem that I've got the Apple Watch Ultra, and it's getting right now 3 days between charges. I just charged for the first time yesterday, and I still had like 25% battery left, so I don't think that's too bad. I've got most everything turned off. I do want it to keep track of my heart rate and keeping track of my steps. And I'll be updating on my videos how many steps I've taken. Other than that, I think that's all the luxuries I've carried. Still be glad when I can get some of the winter weight off my pack. I weighed in at Amicalola with 2 liters of water and 4 days of food. And my pack was 27.4 pounds, which isn't bad, but it could be a whole lot lighter once I get rid of the winter clothes. I got a long way to go before I can do that though, so stay tuned. I'll let you know when I do that. Until then, I'm just gonna keep on trekking. Lunchtime. I've been waiting on this all day. There's another YouTuber that did it. Can't remember if he did it in 23 or 22. Anyway, he talked about his name, Number 2 Pencil. So Number 2 Pencil, if you're watching, this is on you. He talked about these big Sur bars the whole trip. So this is my first one. I'm gonna sit down here and enjoy it. Here's the spot. Yeah. Well guys, got myself a little bit of a quandary. I mean, my brain tells me stop about every 12 to 13 miles. And my plan was to stay at Low Gap Shelter tonight. I've already walked my little over 12 miles. I think right at 13. But it's only 12:30. So it's a little early for me to be stopping. It's a little over 8 miles to the next shelter. I'm gonna try to make that. If I get too tired, what I'll do is stealth camp. I'll just find me a stealth spot. There's plenty of them along here. But I really think I can make it to the next shelter. And it's gonna be a long day. This is gonna be almost 19 miles. But I'm feeling good, nothing's hurting. Until my feet are getting a little bit tired, but other than that, nothing's hurting. So I'm gonna see if I can make it. Should be there, unless barring any big climbs. I don't see any big climbs coming. There's a few small ones. I should be able to make it there about 4:30, so it'll be before dark. So that's what we're gonna try to do. Hope I'm not making a mistake, but we'll see. Perfect timing. Just as I was running out of water, here comes the water source. I knew it was up here somewhere, but it looks like a good one. Good place to stop, get a little water, rest my legs for a second, and let you guys see a little bit of the beauty of the trail. I know a lot of the Appalachian Trail is reclaimed farmland, so this looks like it may have been an old farm road at one time. Or it may be fire control people or whatever, but it looks like it's some kind of road. I'll tell you one thing about hiking in February. Up until today, I've pretty much been hiking with and around a lot of people. So a lot of people took off the same day I did. I don't feel like I'm going any faster. But today I pretty much hiked by myself all day. Yeah, I've seen a few people. I saw a trio of Sobos. They were just about ready to finish up their hike. I can't remember all their names. One of them's name was MacGyver. I do remember that. But I hadn't seen a lot of people, especially once I got over Wildcat Mountain. I've pretty much been by myself. Still been a good hike. It's just, I'm a social person. Not many people to talk to. But I'm sure once I get to the shelter, I'm only about 3 miles from the shelter. There's always plenty of people around that. So I'll get back with you guys once I get to the shelter. I was gonna wait till I got to camp to do some more videoing. Got to this section with all the moss and everything coming up through here. I've heard it said before in some of the other videos. I don't know if this is the section they were talking about, but it really does feel like something from Lord of the Rings. I feel like one of the hobbits on a journey here. Just a very big hobbit. But this is gorgeous. And it's funny, this is the first section I've seen that's really like this. Kind of cool though. If I can get through it without turning an ankle. Let me put this thing away before I do just that. Well, 5 minutes to 4. Here's the Blue Mountain Shelter. Looks like going on to be one other person here. I see his tent pitched over there. Trying to think how many miles I've done today. Way too many, I know that. I think I did 19 miles. I'll figure it out in a minute, I'll tell you guys. Well, this is home for the night. Got one other person staying here tonight. Was gonna stay in the shelter. I'm gonna go over there and eat some dinner after a while. But shelter, the way the direction it's going, the wind's blowing right into the shelter, so the tent's gonna be a whole lot more comfortable tonight, so I'm gonna stay in there. And we'll just go from there. First things first, I do have to say some things. God made these beautiful mountains. Man made the trail to put it on. And man made ibuprofen, and boy, I need it tonight, so I just popped them in there. Feeling pretty good, feeling pretty good. It's just left knee's starting to get a little bit overuse on it, so it's left side of the left knee still hurting. And I probably put way too much on it tonight, so hopefully a little bit of ibuprofen, put some Aleve in there, you know, about bedtime tonight, and hopefully by morning I'll be feeling good. All right, y'all have a good one.